What is the best exercise routine? Why are we even asking this question on a podcast that is dedicated to growing your business through personal sales and the discipline of sales and business development? Well, the reason why we're considering this question today is because exercise and physical vitality is really important to growing your business. Because in the early days of the business, when you're a one man show or a one woman show, hustler, entrepreneur, mompreneur, dadpreneur, whatever it is that you're going to call yourself, the body, that's your physical body, is going to be the tool of growing your business via sales. And that's because in the early days, you're the one who's going to be responsible for picking up the phone to call people, to go and look for clients, to attend client meetings. Um, what else? Even deliveries. I mean, for those of us who started out as photographers, in the early days, were the ones who handled the deliveries before you worried about getting some much more professional, in quote, professional, logistics and delivery and sorting all of that out. So in the early days, your body is going to be a tool for growing your business, just like any other tool. You're going to be using email, you're going to be using flyers, you're going to be using what else? Social media. You're also going to be using your body to grow your sales and to grow your business. And so, because of that, our posture and our vitality is really important. How's your back doing? Is your back okay? Are your legs okay? Are your knees all right? And your vitality, how much energy do you have? All those things are really, really, really important. And that's the reason why these sorts of questions, what's the best exercise routine? Spoiler alert, by the way, if you've been listening to the last 2 or 3 days, I'm sure you figured out that the questions we've been considering are the ones that don't have any best answer per se, but the answer is relative to you and your context. So in this case, the relative part of the context is going to be your age, your level of fitness, your what else? Your build, the kind of things you enjoy, and maybe the kind of things that your state in life is going to allow you to do. For instance, if you are a young mom, let's say you have a baby who is under 6 months old, then unfortunately physical exercise. I mean, if you want to go out and take 30-minute walks, except if your mother in law is around, or your mom is around, or your partner is really supportive, I guess 30-minute walks is going to be out of the question, especially if you want to leave the baby at home. So, this is going to be one of those it depends answers. But for everyone else, even for moms who might be struggling with babies who are less than 6 months old, aerobics training is good for energy and vitality, and that is pretty much something that anybody can do, no matter your state in life. I mean, most of us can do it reasonably easy. So exercise that benefits your back is really, really important for those of us who are in the sales and business development space, those of us who chase after customers, because we do a lot of sitting. We're sitting in the car, driving to meetings. We get to the meetings, we're sitting again. Then we're back to the home or to the office, and then we're hunched over the keyboard, and then we are typing, and then responding to emails, and then preparing invoices or working on that PowerPoint presentation for the next meeting, and then on and on. So simple aerobic exercises are going to cut it, like walking is going to be good, squats are going to be good, running is going to be good. Basically, anything that involves leg motions also works on the back. So if you go for a walk, you're not just walking your legs, giving yourself a good cardiovascular workout, but you're also exercising your lower back, so that's good. Squats also going to work on your lower back. Running is also going to work on your lower back as well. Well, for running, I'd like to put a caveat there because lots of people just get nice running shoes and then start running. But I think it's something you ought to speak to your doctor first for most people, because the average person, I mean, once you got done with secondary school, you haven't done much exercise. I'm talking about the average person now. Some of us got into uni and then continued with sporting activities, but the average person, once they were done with secondary school, they said goodbye to any form of exercise whatsoever, except walking to the dormitory of the opposite sex because you're going to see your boyfriend or your girlfriend, or walking to a party or something like that. And in that case, this doesn't count. So, where was I? So, since a lot of you have been sedentary since you've been about 16 to 18 years old, my guess is that's when most of us finished secondary school. Let's say maybe 19. So, since you've been sedentary since about 19, you have to have a chat with your doctor. He's going to look at you, your BMI, how heavy you are, how light you are. Is running going to be too much stress on your knees? Or do you need to start with some other stuff, maybe like brisk walking for 30 minutes every day before you work your way up to running or jogging? But just remember that anything that involves the legs is also going to have benefits for your back. So, um, you work in an office, uh, take the stairs every day. It's something. It's not perfect because the doctor recommends, at least my own doctor anyway, and some of the doctors that I've spoken to recommend at least 30 minutes of aerobic activity every day. So the way that most of them will put it is just walk out the house, look left or look right, pick a direction, walk 15 minutes one way, set your timer, walk 15 minutes one way, and then when the timer goes off, just walk back, and then that's it. You've done approximately a 30-minute workout, and that's something you can do easily um, every day. So anything that involves the legs works on the back as well. So we also have to pay attention to our soldiers. Sorry, I say soldiers. So our shoulders. To our shoulders because of all the slouching that we do. Like I mentioned, we're behind the keyboard a lot of times. So, driving slouched, sitting behind the keyboard slouched. So for those of you who are up to it, push-ups, they work. Light dumbbell raises, they work. Doesn't have to be anything heavy. Even if you buy one of those simple ones, the ones that come in all those really cute colors, like pink and purple and all that. So even if you buy just the 1 kg ones, I mean, they're okay to get you a significant um, workout for the back. Just remember, we're not trying to build muscle here. We're not trying to win Mr. Olympia or Mrs. Olympia. We're just trying to be healthier because we've recognized that our bodies are tools for growing the business, and we want to treat them as such. There's no point in running your body into the ground because you're not going to be effective in sales. And even if you are effective in sales and then you bring in a shit ton of money, you're not going to have the physical energy, vitality, health, and or whatnot to enjoy the money. So we're not talking about competing here or being a model. We're just thinking simple, effective exercises that we can do every day. So, like I said, why is all this important? It's really, really important because the next time, if you pay attention to your health, after a while, you notice that you're going to have confident posture before clients. So you're standing there at the presentation. You don't have to worry about your beer gut. Is my stomach too big? What's my posture like? And all that. It's also going to give you good vocal and good breathing cadence when you have to present in front of a group or when you're on the phone. And so these sorts of things are important because if you feel sexy or you feel badass, then it helps with your overall drive when it comes to promoting your business. So don't think that topics about exercise routines are totally off when it comes to business development and sales. It's important, and we have explored the reasons why. So, thank you very much for listening to the recording today. Thanks for your time and attention. Remember, you can ask me anything by sending me a message on WhatsApp on 080 6466 2140. Again, it's 080 6466 2140. The country code for Nigeria is +234. Again, the country code Nigeria +234. Thanks for your time and attention. I'll catch you guys at the next recording.